Welcome to Crit to Block, your home for competitive Star Wars Legion. Today's game will feature Chris Lawton versus Jim Bain in an 800-point game of Star Wars Legion. Now let's go ahead and take a look at those armies.
I'll be playing the Clone Army, led by Captain Rex. He has recon intel and jetpacks, a Clone Commander with improvised orders, a Phase 1 with 5s, another Phase 1 with the RPS, a Phase 2 with the Z6, 2 Wookie warriors with bowcasters, 2 pike foot soldiers with capos and disruptor rifles, 9 activations, total points 797.
Alright guys, I'm going to be playing Galactic Empire today, led by Commander Vader with Force Reflexes, Saber Throw, Force Push, and Vigilance. Then for my core, I've got 2 units of Shore Troopers with the T-21B, 2 mortars to go with those shore troopers, and then 2 units of stormtroopers with the medical droids, 1 unit of IRG with the staff guard and protector, and then 2 units of scout troopers with duck and cover. 791 points, 10 activations.
With a 9-point bid, this is the Empire deck, so he gets to choose first. Go ahead, Jim.
All right, I'm going to veto Major Offensive.
I am going to get rid of Rapid.
All right, I'm going to veto Payload.
These positions. This is a tough decision here, but I don't hate getting closer either. So I'm going to get rid of Hostile, so we are going to play Intercept, Advanced, and Fortified.
All right.
The table we'll be playing on today, the large trees will be heavy cover. Any of the small area terrain pieces will be light area terrain. All of the fallen trees will be heavy cover. The river will be difficult to terrain to pass. You do have a bridge to cross. The ruins and the bunker in the back will be heavy cover. Then we'll have light area terrain around the bunker and in the back corner.
Working from left to right here, unit of scout troopers backed up by a squad of stormtroopers with medbot. And we're working our way to our little death ball with a unit of stormtroopers, medbot, IRG, scouts, Vader, unit of shores with their mortar tucked in here and some heavy cover, and then back to capture my home point, a unit of shores and mortar.
Okay, Rex's scouting party scouted himself here in the middle, and then the Phase 2s as well as the RPS. I have a Wookiee squad here behind the barricade, Echo squad and the Clone Commander, another set of Wookiees, and then all the way here on the right hand side I've got both my Pike squads waiting to do some damage. That's
Darkness Descends. Air support.
all right. I went ahead and gave the order to Captain Rex, and then the Clone Commander passed a direct order to 5s. From 5s, he gave it to the RPS.
Mine's much more simple, just 1 order to Vader, and he has his 2 surge tokens from Darkness Descends.
All right, Rex is going to jetpack up to here for his air support attack. So jump up to here, and then he is going to shoot Vader first, and then beam IRG into the medic squad in the back. Vader will have heavy cover. Go into the dice box. Okay, Rex has tactical, so I've got an aim token over there. We're going to shoot into Vader first. We have, we'll just probably go with it. Heavy cover is going to take away 1 and 1 critical.
Okay, so the Royal Guard will use their Guardian tapping protector. They're going to roll their save. They block.
They're blocking, all right. Rex's beam into the Royal Guard. We'll use that aim to re-roll. And 3, 2.
All right, save it 2 crits. Block 1, take 1.
All righty. And last attack into the medic squad in the back. They'll have heavy cover. Yeah, they're gonna have heavy cover.
Okay, roll 1 save, I block.
Perfect.
Go into the stack. I'm gonna get a core And I'm gonna go to this mortar over here. He's gonna dodge, standby, just waste his activation. So that's.
All right, I'm gonna go with this RPS unit. We're gonna take an aim token. I'm gonna double check range, and we are gonna be shooting at the medic squad in heavy cover over here. Yep, we'll be able to tap them at range 4. So to the dice box. Alrighty, so the RPS shoots a red, a white, and a black. I've got an aim token. Seeing if we can get some crits. We do not surge, so we're gonna go ahead and use that aim token and reroll the red and the white for 2 and 1 after cover.
All right, 1. Take a wound. All right, going to the stack. Special forces. So let's go with these scout troopers over here to my left. They're gonna climb over this barricade and then do a speed 2 move to be in some heavy cover behind this bunker. And that'll be it.
Going to the stack, and I drew a Wookie. I think I'm gonna go with this squad here. I think between the rocks, I'll be able to just barely see the IRG. Let me double check range. And we're gonna set this out. There's range 3 with unhindered. I'll just jump right over this barricade. And as I carry somebody with me, we're gonna end up here, just at range 3. We'll be shooting those IRG in heavy cover down to light because we're a sharpshooter. These are the shooty Wookiees, so that's why we got a range 3 shot. To the dice box. All right, the Wookiees will be shooting 7 white, 1 red, surge to hit into light cover. And just 1 after cover. Get all those out of your way. Come on, get out of the way.
All right, just 1. And we save.
It's Pierce.
Ah, shoot.
Sorry, forgot about it, but it's all right. Thanks.
All right, going to the stack. Special forces again. That's a little unfortunate, but let's go ahead and do the Royal Guards. So they need to roll their suppression. They've got 2. They fail both, so they only have 1 action. So they're going to move up to this barricade to get some more heavy cover and then spread out for their nice guardian bubble. So get our speed 1 coherency here. And that'll do it for them.
Going to the stack again. I've got another special forces. A little bit in Jim's boat here. Not super excited about that. I've just got this other Wookiee squad here. We are going to move to base the ladder and then use our second action to climb up the ladder and end right here. And then we'll cohere around the entrance of the ladder. And that's me.
Go. Going to the stack again. Hey, it's core finally. Let's do this stormtrooper squad here. They need to roll their suppression. They have 1. Hey, they take it off. Very good. And then we're moving through some difficult terrain here in the river. So we're at speed 1. So just 1 move here. 1 more move to join their buddies. We'll go here. And then the med droid will heal this IRG back to the squad. And he's got 1 wound remaining. And that'll be it for the stormtroopers.
Going back to the stack, we've got our regular generic clone commander. He is going to move forward up to behind this barricade right here. So he'll get heavy cover, and then he's going to bolster 5's unit and the phase 2. That's the end of his turn.
Going to the stack again. We have a core. I'm going to use this stormtrooper squad right here. We're going to roll their suppression. They failed it, but that's fine because we have compel. But I think these stormtroopers are just going to make a dodge and then use their medical droid to heal this 1 wound off of the IRG. And they're going to call it a day for there.
Going back to the stack, I'm going to flip it over. It is a core. I am going to go with the pikes over here. So we'll bring it over here. We got to move. We're a little bit scared of the special forces over here, so we're gonna go ahead and move and come here. We're gonna double check to make sure that is range 4 of those IRGs that I have been shooting at this entire time. It is. I'll just barely be able to nick them. I think I need to come a little bit more this way, and then we'll take a range 4 shot at the IRGs to the dice box. Alrighty, I'll be rolling 2 blacks and a red. They do not surge, but I do have a surge token because I've got the capo. And just cover. 1 suppression.
Alright, going to the stack again. We have a core. We're just down to the shore troopers, so I'm going to do this guy back here in the corner. He's going to claim my home objective with a double move. Get some nice heavy cover behind the barricades. And that'll be it for them.
You want one more action if you want. That was just a single move.
That's fine.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Back to the stack. I have a core trooper. I'm gonna go ahead with this last pike squad over here. We're gonna take a speed 2 move, excuse me, forward, and come back just a little bit because we slid forward. Double check range and continue trying to just plink damage into that IRG. We'll have a surge token again. So to the dice box.
They're very suppressed.
All right, that same dice roll, 2 blacks and a red. I do have a surge token. Looking for all 3. And we'll just put another suppression on them because I'm not going to spend the surge.
Sounds good to me. All right, stack for the Empire. Special forces, so we just have this scout trooper left. They're in a pretty good position. We're just gonna bide our time here and let Chris come to me. So they're just gonna do a dodge standby here.
Don't kid yourself, Jim. It's only because they're stuck in the water. But they are really close to range 1, probably range 1 scoring that. So
oh yeah,
cool deal. Since I went first and I only have 9 activations, I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to pass. So we're gonna come back over to the Empire Army.
Yep, and we're going to the stack. So core is all I have left. I'm gonna go with these shore troopers here. If we come around the tree here, we should be able to get a nice range 4 shot with the heavy weapon on these Wookiees. Oh yeah, for sure. So that's what we're gonna do. Get some coherency. And we're off to the dice box. All right, we're shooting 2 black dice, 2 white with critical 1, no other tokens or anything, and you have heavy cover. Okay, so 2 crits with the critical 1 there. Pretty good roll.
You couldn't ask for a bit more.
Yeah.
We're looking for t-shirt saves on these Wookiees. And yeah, that's to be expected.
All
2
right.
wounds and a suppression. Back to the stack. I have a core. It's my phase 2 squad. We are going to just take a speed 2 move, and we're going to shoot because line of sight, we can't see through the rocks, so we got to move this way a little bit to shoot the IRG. We'll come over here just beside the Wookiee, do a little bit of rearranging so that everybody can see somebody and maybe still be at range 1 of our other clone brothers to get stuff if we want an extra surge. Yep, there we go. To the dice box. Alrighty, so I have 2 surges because I come with one with a reliable and I've got another one from bolster. I do have 1 surge that is in range to borrow. It's gonna be 4 blacks, 6 white, just looking for hits. And crits, that's not too bad. So right there we'll go ahead and spend 1 of the surges. So after cover, it's gonna be 2.
All right. We got 2 wounds on them. We save 1, we take a wound and a suppression. Final token in the stack is a core, and it has to be this mortar. He's slightly out of range of these Wookiees over here, so he is going to reposition himself with a pivot, a move here, and then he's going to move again right up to this wall. Get ready for next turn. All right, and finally we have Vader. It's Commander Vader, so he's moving speed 1. He's gonna move up here to grab some more cover. He will take a dodge, And then he will do force reflexes to get another dodge. And then he has Master of the Force to get that force reflexes back. And that'll end the round.
All right, for the clone troopers this round, those 2 wounds on the Wookiee is awful, but you can't be upset about dice. They do things. As for me, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I am very concerned with these pikes and some special forces over here that may turn a corner and do some damage. We'll see what happens.
All right, for the Empire, it went pretty well. I took 3 wounds that I've brought back, 2 with the medical droids. I've got 4 suppression on the Royal Guard, which is a little bit concerning, but with Commander Vader, they're not gonna panic, and they have Discipline 2 to take off 2 suppression when they get an order. So really, I've set myself up well for the coming rounds, I think. We're all in cover. We're just gonna let Chris come to us. So going to round 2. Standing orders.
All right, we're not programmed. Alrighty, for we're not programmed, I gave it to Rex, to the clone commander back there, 5s, and the other phase 2s. I'm gonna need to put out my reliable, and then direct it over here to the RPS. So all of my clone troopers have orders.
My 1 order just went to Vader himself to keep that order control, and he did keep his dodge from last round because of his vigilance.
I'm gonna go to the stack. I've got a core. I'm just gonna go ahead with the pikes here. They're gonna just move and base the barricade, make sure that we are at range 1. We are, and then take a standby.
What are you waiting for?
I have no idea, Jim. I have no idea.
Starting with the stack, got a core, which I'm gonna put on this mortar here, and he's just gonna take a pot shot on those Wookiees, try and take one down and get 2 suppression on them. So to the dice box. All right, so the mortar aimed, they have critical 1, and the Wookiees are out in the open, so no cover. Okay, so that's a crit and a surge, so that's critical 1 right there. We'll spend our aim on this, hope for another crit. Nope. So that's 2 crits for those Wookiees.
Alrighty, t-shirt saves again. Let's see what happens. We'll block 1, take 1, so we got 1 dead Wookiee.
Oh.
Going to the stack. It's the Wookiees. Let me double check. We should still be at range 3 from before with both of these. We're gonna go ahead with these Wookiees over here. I gotta roll and see if I can get some suppression off because they're courage 2, so if we can get that suppression, we can get an aim. Indomitable, we'll remove 1.
Very nice.
So we're gonna get an aim. And then we're gonna fire support with the phase 2 that are here beside them. So that's gonna be light cover because of sharpshooter with a boatload of dice to the dice box. Alrighty, for the Wookiees, it's gonna be, because one of them is dead, it's gonna be 5 white dice, 1 red. For the phase 2, Z6, it's gonna be 4 blacks, 6 whites. We do now have surge to hit because of the Wookiees, and we do have an aim token as well too. And that is not great. As much as it looks like it's great, it's not that great.
A lot of crits.
A lot of crits, but those black dice just didn't help me out at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all these whites, and we'll roll 2 black with our aim token. We gotta end up in the box. So after light cover, it's gonna be 2, 4, 6.
I need another defense die. All right. Well, it's a great save, so I'll take 2 damage and lose an IRG and take a suppression.
You'll actually lose 1 extra because it's Pierce.
Ah, that stupid Pierce. Stack for the Empire, Special Forces. I could go with some Scout Troopers, but I like where they're at right now, so let's go ahead and get the IRG over with, try and get some suppression off. We removed 2, which is pretty good, but they're still suppressed, so they only have 1 action here. And they're gonna use that 1 action to just take a dodge. Try and survive a little bit longer.
Makes sense, makes good sense.
Yeah.
Back to the stack, I get the core, it is the other Pike squad. I am gonna check some ranges. I think I can get there. We're gonna do a speed 1 because it's difficult. I'm gonna move to try and help myself in the long run. So we'll come and knock over these trees like 6 more times. They are not gonna help us at all. We're gonna go there. Yep, be at range 3 of the scouts and take a big old shot at the scout troopers. To the dice box.
All right.
All right, this is gonna be 7 black dice, 1 red. We do have a surge token from our capo, no aim, and super heavy cover on the scouts. We have 1 crit. We have a surge token that we'll obviously spend, and then 3 that'll get blocked by cover. So 3 coming through.
All right. 3 saves on my scouts. I might actually guardian 2 of these to my royal guard. So 2 red dice for the royal guard. They block 1, and then 1 more on the scouts, which they fail. All right, stack. We got a core. I'm gonna use these stormtroopers to heal another wound off of the IRG. So this droid is now finished. He's done healing. And then I like where they're at right now. They can't shoot anything, but that's all right. We're gonna hold on to them. So they're just gonna do a dodge standby and call it a day.
Alrighty, I'm burning up heals on things that aren't Vader. That's what matters. Back to the stack. All I've got left are my other Wookiees. We are just gonna kind of button hook or whatever, sneak around this side of the tree. We've got enough things scoring. We kind of take a look at this, and I am at range 3. I gotta come forward just a little bit of the squad here. We'll be able to do a range 3 shot into light or just regular heavy cover, but we can only see the 2 on the outside. So to the dice box. Alrighty, I'm not gonna trick Jim this time. The Wookiees do have Pierce. They have Sharpshooter, so it's gonna take their heavy down to light, but because they're low profile, it's back to regular heavy cover. I've got my boatload of white dice and 1 red. We do surge to hit, so let's see what happens. Just suppression.
Yikes. Stack, special forces. It's one of the 2 scout squads. So let's go with the green guys over here. They have 1 suppression. Let's try and get that off. Hey, they do. Very nice. And then they're gonna come around this building here. Just keep giving Chris fits here with what they're trying to do.
Wasting my standbys, but it is a thing they can do.
Alrighty, that's it for them.
I'm gonna go with this RPS squad. As much as this is great cover, it's also line of sight, so I can't see anything. So we're gonna sneak through and end right here, and then take a range 3 shot at the scouts over there. Let me cohere everybody. We will not get to use the RPS because we had to move because it's cumbersome. Once again, try not to cohere forward. And I guess I'm gonna have to because I did a great job blocking myself out. So, range 3 shot into super heavy cover. It's gonna be 5 black dice, no surges, and I didn't think about it, and I didn't bolster beforehand. So let's see what happens. 1 crit and 2 hits, just the crits going through.
All right. It's a surging white save on the scout. He fails. Stacked for the Empire. We have a core, which I have a few options here, but I think I'm gonna do these stormtroopers to go ahead and heal another IRG because they just won't die, they're infinite. And then my stormtroopers are gonna come into the river here, and I should get range 3 on this clone squad that just moved up. Yep. So, I mean, it's gonna be a small white dice attack pool, but you never know. To the dice box. Just our measly 3 white dice, surging to hit. Okay, so a crit and a surge, but the cover will just make it the crit.
All right, 1 red dice, let's see what happens. We'll block it.
Yep.
Going with the clone commander, which would have been the great move last turn. Maybe I could have done some stuff. We're gonna move forward, continue to stay in cover, and then we're gonna bolster these Wookiees over here and the RPS that just got shot. So we'll put out 2 search tokens.
All right, we're going to the stack again. Special Forces, which now has to be these scouts right here. They've got 2 suppression. They keep both, so they only have 1 action. They're gonna use that action to take a dodge, trying to survive a little bit longer.
I'm gonna go with 5's squad back here. We can't really do too much still, so we're just going to double move. So the first one's gonna be a full one, the second one will be a partial one to end up on this side of the box, or the heavy cover.
Setting up for next turn?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, stack, which should just be core at this point. So we got a core. I'm gonna come over to this mortar, who I realize is stranded here, but you know, he might get a shot off eventually, but for now he's just dodging and standby.
Alrighty, he'll be there.
Oh yeah.
All I got left is Rex. He is just going to jetpack back to pretty much where he started, right here. And then he'll take a dodge as his second action.
All right, our stack of cores. We're gonna come over to the shore troopers over here. We're gonna try and join the fight in a couple turns, but still score my home objective here. So they're gonna climb over that barricade. Make sure we're still within range 1 of the objective. Which we should be good to come up to the corner of this little wall. Yeah, we'll end up right there. We'll cohere around, start blasting some Wookiees next turn.
Alrighty, if they live to next turn.
Hopefully. All right, final one in the stack is a core. I'm just gonna move these shore troopers up to the wall right here.
Jim doesn't know that I designed this terrain specifically difficult to play on. So you are just clamoring and knocking stuff over constantly.
But it does look very nice, so it's worth it. Then they're gonna take a shot at these Wookiees with that same heavy weapon, so to the dice box. All right, we're shooting the T-21B off of the shore troopers. 2 black, 2 white, critical 1. So critical 1. That's it for you.
I had way too many white dice, but I've known these Wookiees to fail in the past. Alrighty, we're looking for a single block, and I gotta end up in a box. Come on. Nope, just a blank.
All right. All right, and finally we have Vader, who isn't doing a whole lot this turn, but that's okay because we're scoring this middle objective here. So Vader's just gonna shuffle up and do a standby.
All right, I continue to kind of just scoot up with my clone ball. I did sacrifice the middle to the Empire. I'm not super happy that the Wookiees keep taking wounds, but as long as they're getting shot at and nobody else is, that's okay by me.
Yeah, so for me, we've taken some wounds. We've used all of our medical droids, which is fine. I'm not super happy about it, but I am glad that I scored the middle here, so I'm up 2-1. So then we can kind of sit back, and I'll just have to wait for the perfect moment to send Vader in. So. Master of Evil.
Take that, Claykers. For the clones, I went ahead and gave it to Rex and to 5s, who then passed it over to the Phase 2s, and then the Clone Commander bolstered the RPS squad.
All right, for me, one order goes to Vader, and then Vader ordered both units of shore troopers, which gained aims from their target 1, and then this one unit of shore troopers here coordinated to the mortar.
Going to the stack, it's the Clone Commander. He's going to go ahead and take a dodge himself, and then he will bolster the Wookiees over here and the 5s squad. That's the end game.
Stack for the Empire. Special Forces, I guess that's fine. It's not ideal, but we're going to do this unit of scout troopers right here. They've got 1 suppression. They're going to try and roll it off. Hey, and they get it off. And then they're going to run away because they're cowards.
You got to reduce their speed because they're in the water.
Ah, very
So that first
true.
one's going to be a little bit shorter.
Thank you, thank you. So they can come out. Oh, swimming down the river. Oh, gosh.
Just killing everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all dead now.
They're all dead. They drowned.
Vader killed them. All right, and then he's coming around the tree here. Like the cowards they are.
That's all right. Those range 2 aren't shooting me now, so
Yeah.
that's all that matters. To the stack, I'm gonna draw. It is a Wookie. I don't
Needs to
really
roll a suppression, actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with these guys here, and so I got to roll a suppression. It's indomitable. It comes off, so we'll get no more cover. I did really like having that suppression, but that's okay. We will think that mortar is gonna continue to shoot at us, so we're gonna move this way a little bit and try and create. No, that's gonna stink. All right. I think we moved oh man, he's just gonna get heavy cover no matter what. So we're gonna move just to be at range 3 and shoot that mortar. He'll have heavy down to light, and we do have 1 surge token to the dice box.
We also have Guardian from these IRG right here.
Yep. All right, once again, the Wookie shot, because they've killed 1 Wookie, so it's 5 white dice, 1 red dice. Go ahead and roll that, see what he get. Oh, nothing great.
That's rough.
We're gonna use our surge token there to convert it, and then it's just pierce, so it's just pierce 1.
All right, pierce 1 on the mortar.
Oh, well, I guess you can technically still Guardian. Do you want to Guardian it?
No, let's put it on the mortar.
Okay, all right.
Now that these Wookiees have moved up into range 3, I'm gonna go with these shore troopers right here. They're gonna aim, so they have 2 aims. They're gonna shoot the Wookiees. All right, so we've got 6 black dice, 2 white, critical 1, 2 aims. All right, 1 crit, 2 hits so far. We'll spend that first aim. Okay, convert both.
Yep, I can't be upset about that.
Spend the second aim on a black and a white here for 1 more hit. Then you have heavy cover, so we're pulling 2, so that's 4 hits on you.
All right, let's see if we can do something this time. We'll block 2, take 1, so another Wookiee is dead.
Very nice.
I'm gonna go with the Z6 squad. We're gonna take an aim and then increase our range by 1 so that we can shoot the mortar at range 4 with a Z6 shot. He'll be in heavy cover to the dice box. Alrighty, so that's gonna be 4 blacks, 6 whites. We do have a surge token on us and a surge token that, no, we don't. We just have a surge token on us. Here we go. All right, there's a lot of crits in there. We'll go ahead and use that surge to convert it. So this will become a hit and a hit. So after cover, it's gonna be 4. Get the rest of the stuff out of the way.
4, eh? Let's see. So I will Guardian 2 of those to the Royal Guard, so that's what these will be. Ooh, they failed both. That's rough. And then I'll do the other 2 on the mortar, who passes 1, so he's still alive, thankfully. All right. Let's go with the mortar before he dies. So he has 2 suppression. He keeps both, so he can't aim or anything, but he will put a shot into those Wookiees, trying to get some revenge. Okay, so this mortar shot is just 3 whites, critical 1, suppressive. See if we can get lucky. 1 natural critical.
Alrighty, let's see if we can block it. Nope, we burned that surge token.
Hey.
That's so awful. All
got
right,
him.
another wound on the Wookiees. Going back to the stack, it's Core Trooper. I've just got the 2 pikes over here. I'm gonna try and see if I can do some craziness. We're gonna move this pike capo out this way. We're gonna move some people so they're out of the way. So this can be as legitimate as possible. We're gonna come as far this way as we can so we can see. And then we're gonna swing out everybody so somebody can see somebody. And then we'll just take an in-your-face shot into these scouts.
Yikes. These guys might not be long for this world.
Because I'm drawing line of sight through the building, they're still gonna get super heavy cover. So it's gonna be that pike shot with the disruptor, which is 7 black and a red. They do not surge, but I do have 1 surge token. And that's not too bad, but my red dice failed me. So after super heavy cover, just 3.
All right, well, the unit will survive. Yeah, with 1 guy.
With 1 guy, but it's alive. It's
That's
alive.
all I need. That's all I need. All right, we're gonna use this other shore trooper unit with the aim and the face-up order token. Oh, I bumped the Wookiee.
They're killing Wookiees left and right. I know they're endangered,
Right.
but geez, Empire.
They're gonna shimmy up to be in range 3 here. and take an aim shot into that Wookie who keeps falling down.
Maybe he'll die this time, so we don't have to keep standing up, just laying down.
Let's hope so.
Alright, to the dice box.
Alright, so our dice pool is six black, 2 white, critical 1, and we have a single aim into these heavy cover Wookiees. So, okay. Not a bad start. Well, there's some surges in there, but they do not surge. So we'll spend the aim on these 2 black dice.
You're critical 1, though.
Oh, that's true. I am critical 1.
Reroll that white die and see what happens. Alrighty.
It's another hit.
So that's another hit.
Okay. So heavy cover, I guess you're looking at 5, is that right?
That's enough to kill the squad. Let's see what happens. It's white dice, white dice. Oh, we got a block, we're not dead. Yep, the unit leader lives with 1 health.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go with the squad here. We're going to take an aim token to extend our range and then take a shot at the IRG at range 4. So the dice box. Alrighty, we are going to shoot with the rocket, which is going to give me a rainbow, and then 4 black dice. Let's see what happens. Oh, gotta end up in the box.
It's a good start.
There we go. We've got 3 crits right out the gate, and everything else will go to cover.
So 3 for me?
3.
This is how many wounds I have left. Alright, I saved 2, lose 1.
Alrighty, good deal.
Stack for the Empire this turn. We've got a Special Forces, both of which have 1 guy left, so we're gonna go with the single IRG here. Try and roll off some suppression, which he gets none. He's not panicked, so he's just gonna move up to this barricade and call it a day.
Since I've still been taking a lot of hits, I am still activated because I haven't been able to kill anything quite yet. I'm gonna go ahead and pass, so back to the Empire team.
All right, we're going to the stack as per usual. We have a core, which I'm going to use this Stormtrooper squad right here. They're going to do a pot shot into those clones with just 3 white dice. And then they're going to run away.
They're going to reduce their speed again because you're in the water.
Yes, thank you. I always forget that.
That's all right. That's why I'm here to remind you.
Yeah. So just a short move out of the river.
All right.
And then the pot shot, so to the dice box.
To the dice box.
All right, so just our measly little 3 Stormtroopers are shooting. They surge, and Chris has a dodge. So we're just looking for crits here, which we have none. So
not even a suppression. All
carry
right.
swiftly on.
Good deal. Going back to the stack, it's the Wookiee squad. They, unfortunately, I don't think they can shoot anybody. They're just outside of range. They had that 1 cheeky shot. So we're gonna single move back to the ladder. And after we hit the ladder, we're just going to come to the bottom. That is our action.
Stack, core, and we're going to do the old faithful here. Go with this mortar, dodge, standby until he's relevant. So.
Alrighty, sounds good.
That's it.
We're going to go with 5's a squad. They are going to swing the corner here and get to exactly range 3. So we're going to come just a little bit short of the mortar and see if we can put that last wound on him. He's going to have heavy cover because of the terrain and his suppression. To the dice box. All right, this is going to be 7 black. We do have a surge token and possibly another surge token to share. We'll take a look if it matters. Ooh, nope, we'll burn our surge token. We've got a crit. And then 2 will go away for cover, so just 3.
All right, to save all 3. He saves all 3.
Shaking my head in disbelief. All righty, good deal.
Stack for the Empire again. We got a core, which is these Stormtroopers. So we're just gonna swing around. They're not in range of anything. So we're just setting up for next turn, getting some cover, getting a little bit closer.
All right, fine by me. Going back to the stack, it's the pikes. We are going to just sneak forward a little bit, I think, because we are just, let me double check. Yeah, we are just outside of range 3 of the last IRG after that little move. So it's just going to be a partial move onto the other side of the single clone trooper and shimmy everybody forward so that we can get a range 3 shot into those heavy cover pikes. So the dice box. All right, that's 5 black dice, 1 red. We do have a surge token available to us, so let's see what happens. We've got 1 crit. That's all that's going through. Not enough to kill him. Hey,
All right, 1 wound.
Wound is a wound.
All right, I'm going to the stack. It's the Special Forces. It's my sole survivor. He'll roll his suppression. Nothing, but he has courage 2, so he's fine. He's gonna aim and shoot them, try and do a couple cheeky wounds. So, to the dice box. All right, we've got a 2 black die aim shot into these pikes. Okay, that's a crit. I'll take it and spend the aim. Oh, in the tray. 2 crits.
Heavy
Okay.
cover doesn't matter for
All right.
anything. Alrighty, we got a dodge. Oh no, we can burn one of our dodges because we can dodge crits. All right, we'll spend the other one, see what happens. We don't block it, so we'll take a wound. My last activation is Rex. He's not ready to jump out yet, so all I'm gonna do is just dodge standby with him, and that's the end of his turn.
All right, so finally we have Vader. He's gonna try and finish off our Wookie friend here. So he's gonna do his speed 1 climb up to here, do a saber throw into this Wookie, and then climb on back to the dice box. All right, so Vader's saber throw is 3 red. I have 2 surges with me, so looking for crits. All right, we got our crit.
1 crit. Yep, he's dead. Alrighty, finishing out this turn, those Wookiees dying. They took a lot of shots, which is great, but them dying really hurts me because activations are going to matter. I haven't been able to really clear one of his on the Empire side, so we'll see what happens going into turn 3.
Speaking of that, though, I have 3 units with 1 wound left, which is pretty scary on a scoring round. So I am a little worried about losing 3 units here, but Vader might finally join the action, so...
Card flip.
New ways to motivate them.
Assault.
The Empire has priority this round, so I did 1 order to Vader, just so he can keep doing his go last thing, and then I did an order to the shore troopers that coordinated to the mortar.
Over here on the clone side, I gave an order here to the RPS unit. Rex also took an order, and then I put the 3rd order on the clone commander who directed to 5s. 5s then coordinated over there to the phase 2. So everybody's got orders.
All right, we're starting off with this mortar that is going to try to fire before he dies. So he's got 2 suppression. We got to get 1 off. Nope. So that's just a shot. We're going to shoot into 5's squad here. So to the dice box. Okay, the mortar is 3 white dice. Critical 1. 1 critical.
All right, we'll roll our red. We do have a surge token from, if we need to borrow it from the phase 2s that are standing right beside us. And when it's a blank, it doesn't matter. All right.
Suppressive as well.
All right, I'm going to go with 5's squad. See if we can get some of that suppression off. We are courage 2 because 5's is there. But
Ooh,
we'll go ahead and take both of them off.
very nice.
We will return fire at the mortars. And then we are going to move. No, we're going to take a dodge. We're going to take a shot and take a dodge. So, to the dice box. All right, so that's going to be 6 black dice because one of the guys in the squad is dead. So, alrighty. He does have heavy cover. So, I'm going to burn that surge token off the phase 2s. So, it'll be 2 after cover.
Can you do it again? Almost. Did
Almost.
You see that?
It was there. It was there.
Okay, we're going with the shore trooper squad. They're going to take vengeance for their fallen mortar. They're going to move up to where he was, right here, and take this open cover shot into 5s, who has a dodge now, but to the dice box. All right, this is your standard shore trooper dice pool. 6 black, 2 white, critical 1, and an aim. Okay, it's pretty good so far. Couple of hits. We'll pull out a surge. I'll spend an aim on these 2 surges for 2 more crits. Holy moly. Okay.
We'll dodge 1.
So dodge 1. So you're down to 6, my friend.
All right, let's see if my red dice can do the same thing as yours.
Let's hope so.
Yep. Ready, and we will lose 3 guys and save 3 because we don't have any surges nearby. All right, that's not good. Going to the stack. I'm gonna go with the pikes over here before anything else crazy happens. We're gonna do a silly thing and just move past him and then take a no cover shot at the back.
The scout will use duck and cover for the slimmest hope of survival.
Alrighty, to the dice box. Alrighty, 1 guy's dead, so it's 6 black die, 1 red. We do have a surge token, so we need a couple in here. And that's not too bad. That's 1 crit, 2 hits. We'll go ahead and spend the surge to make sure that we're pushing 2 through after cover.
Yep, duck and cover, so I have heavy cover, but I gotta save both here. Nope.
He's dead.
Stack for the Empire here, Special Forces. It's one of these 2, so I'm gonna do the IRG. He's got 3 suppression. He keeps all 3, so just the 1 action. He's just gonna do a dodge. Hopefully try and survive. Maybe, you know, do a Guardian on Vader or something, but oh well.
Going back to the stack. It's the Wookiees. Not great. We're gonna go ahead and we need to get back into this game, so they are gonna double move 1 here and then through the ruins to end right here for their second move. That's the end of them.
Okay, stack for the Empire. We got a core. I'll go with these stormtroopers here. They're going to check the range to the central objective here. Then they're going to do a move, so they're scoring it this round. There we go. And then that should put them also at range 3 of this Wookiee to just randomly do some 3 white pot shots. So
see what happens.
Box. All right, the 3 white dice stormtrooper shot. 2 hits, but you have heavy cover, so just a suppression.
All right. We're gonna go to the stack. It's the other pike squad. We're gonna aim shoot either. I think we're gonna aim shoot Vader because we've got him just at 3. He'll have heavy cover and a dodge, so let's see if we can put some wounds on him early.
Vader's finally getting shot.
All right, I'm going to be shooting 7 black dice. We do have 1 surge token and an aim token. So let's see what happens. Ooh, that was a hit, and then it switched. We're going to go ahead and spend the surge there. And we'll use that aim token to re-roll. Oh, that was a hit. These other 2 for 2 more, so that's going to take cover. So that's 2, 4, 6 coming into Vader.
6 into Vader, all right. Let's Guardian 2 to that Royal Guard. So he's gonna take 2 of these. Wow, he blocks both. Okay, so he's still
I needed
alive.
him to die. Okay, all right, he's still alive.
Vader will dodge 1.
Okay.
Turn on his deflect. And now we're saving on Vader. So he saves all 3 and deals a wound back.
Alrighty, that was a perfect defense roll.
From the stack, we have a core, which I'll use this full stormtrooper squad. They're gonna climb over this barricade to touch the steps here, so they're scoring the central objective. Go here, and then they're gonna put 4 white dice into 5, see if we can just randomly finish him off. So, to the dice box. So 4 white dice from this shot, no aims or anything, but 5s does have light cover. So 1 crit, 2 hits, so the light cover here. So 2 on you.
Just enough.
Ooh,
Almost enough. Almost enough. Live on 1. I'm going to go with the phase 2s here. They're going to move and touch a piece of terrain here so they can get a range 3 shot at Vader, threading the needle right through
Through the little gap there.
Through the little gap there. I know it's tough to see, but it exists.
Just see him.
Just barely. Silhouette would be there. And let me get this suppression because it's 5s. So heavy cover. He doesn't have a dodge anymore though. To the dice box. It is. It's just slightly off. All right. I'm just kidding, guys. It's a full squad, so it's 4 blacks, 6 whites. It's a Z6. So let's see what happens. And it's a lot of surges that doesn't help because we had to burn our surge earlier. Should have probably gone with somebody else. So after cover onto Vader, it's 2 hits and a crit.
All right, I'm gonna use Guardian 2 to that IRG. So 2 onto him. Okay, he's finally dead.
Whoop, whoop.
And then 1 on Vader, which he blocks.
All right, another suppression that doesn't matter.
All right, we're going to the stack. It's a core, and we're gonna do the old favorite, dodge standby on this poor old mortar.
We're gonna go with the commander here. He is stuck, but we're gonna go ahead and just climb right over this wall and here. And I think
He's in a cinematic pose.
Cinematic pose. He's going to take a range 3 shot into these guys here. They'll have heavy down to light because he's sharpshooter with 3 black to the dice box. Alrighty, it's heavy down to light into those stormtroopers. I've got 3 blacks. We don't surge, so we're looking for hits and crits. Hey.
Ooh, okay.
So 2 crits after cover.
Yep, so 2 saves of my stormtroopers. Pass 1, fail 1.
Alright, good deal.
To the stack. It's a core, which I'll go with these shore troopers. They're still fully loaded here. We're just at a range 3 of this squad, so we're gonna shimmy up slightly to be just at range 3.
I'm still gonna get heavy cover from there, so you're gonna need to come forward.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to move up slightly more here to right there. Try and get you out of cover there. Cohere around. And we'll put a shot into that full squad. Okay, to the dice box. All right, our standard 6 black, 2 white, critical 1. No aims or anything this time. No cover, so we're gonna get 3. That was a hit. Sorry, y'all. So that turns to a crit. So 4 for you.
Can I have 2 red dice, please?
There you are.
All right, 2 red dice, or 4 red dice. Let's see what happens. Ouch.
50-50.
50-50, that hurts. We go with this RPS squad here. Flip their token. We're gonna move to be at range 3 of Vader. So we'll kind of move around this way. And then I'll set all my guys over here so that I get some cover. And it'll be a heavy cover shot into Vader with 5 black dice.
No more Guardian, he's finally down. To the dice box.
Alrighty, we're shooting 5 black dice, looking for some stuff. Just suppression, that doesn't matter because it's Vader.
The old stack, special forces. We're gonna go with these scouts. They're gonna go claim this objective. Just a double move here, get nice and safe. Come as far back as they possibly can. And call it a day.
I'm gonna go with Rex. He's just going to jetpack up to here and take a dodge.
Sounds good. All right, guys, we have our final one in the stack, which is that dead hero scout trooper. Rest in peace. So then now we're going with Vader. He's gonna do the Vader classic. Short move, and then he's gonna short move again to be within range of 5s here. So just right on up there, and he's gonna do a saber throw. Hope to get that last wound on him. All right, so the 3 red on Vader's saber throw. We've got 2 surges. All right, we got 3 hits. So what do you got for me, Chris?
No, I don't think it's gonna matter. You got Pierce 2, so we'll see if we can block 2 because we got light cover. And it doesn't matter, we don't block anything. All right, dead 5s.
All right, so this is the end of round 4. The Empire is scoring the central objective and our home objective here. Vader did use his force reflexes. I just forgot to say it, and then master the force to get it back. So he now has a dodge, and he keeps it with his vigilance. The round went pretty well for me. I lost those 3 units I mentioned earlier, but that was kind of it. Vader rolled like he does. He doesn't have any wounds on him, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, we've built a solid lead here.
Alrighty, that's the truth. I keep losing units and I can't seem to kill anything. So maybe this round we'll turn something around and see what happens.
Fear and dead men.
Ambush. Alrighty, I gave my order to my clone commander and passed a directed to the Z6 squad, the phase 2s.
My one order has to go to Vader. He's got his fear and dead men up, which might help him in the probable upcoming shot.
I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the clone commander. He has Vader in no cover, so he's gonna take an aim and then fire support with the Z6 squad who's almost dead. To the dice box. Alrighty, so I've got 3 black from the clone commander, and then 2 black that's left over in that squad, and then 6 white from the Z6. We do have an aim token and a surge from that's available. Not too bad, not too bad. But there is a lot of surges, so we'll put those off to the side. Thank you. We're gonna keep all this stuff. So we'll re-roll the 2 blacks with my aim. Alrighty, that's very nice. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 after the shot.
Vader will dodge 1.
So it's 7.
Activate his deflect, so now I'm surging. Any blanks deal a wound back because of my fear and dead men. So, okay, so I save 6. He takes a wound and deals 1 back. Alright, I'm drawing from the stack. Got a core. We're going to do this same aim and shoot with the shores into this squad that just shot Vader. So, we're going to get our vengeance here. Aim shoot. Alright, 6 black, 2 white, critical 1, 1 aim. That's 4 crits. What in the world?
Wish I could roll like it.
Okay. Alright, we have our aim, which will be another critical, so 5 criticals for you, Chris.
Alrighty, I'm glad that sometimes I play Rebels. We'll see what happens. Yeah, they're dead. Cool. They have, no, we spent the surge last time, so yeah, they're dead. Good deal. Going to the stack. It's a core. We're going to go with the RPS squad. We are going to aim shoot the med bots back here and try and kill a few people. To the dice box. Alright, so that's 4 for the squad, and then I got a rainbow for the rocket. Armor doesn't really matter. We just need to get maybe some crits.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 missed. It was a black, so there we go. So after heavy cover, it's going to be 3.
3 after heavy cover. Alright. Taking 2 wounds.
Alrighty.
Alright, the Empire stack. We got a core, which is most of my army at this point. I'm going to go with this Stormtrooper guy that just got shot. He's going to try and roll a suppression. Hey, it comes off. So he gets 2 actions here, which he's just going to double move to try and get into a safer position here. So he's going to come up to the barricade and then move on up to the other side here, bring his medical droid with him. All right, that's it for him.
Going back to the stack, it is, that tree's probably blocking special forces, which are the Wookiees. We have to keep moving forward because of things that make sense and people I have to shoot and kill. I'm going to take a heavy cover shot into the full squad back there with Pierce. So, to the dice box. Alrighty, it's going to be a full Wookiee squad. So that's 7 white and red. We do surge. So
okay, pretty good.
2 after heavy cover and Pierce 1. My red dice are not on my side today.
All right. We'll fail both.
Pierce doesn't matter.
All right. Stack, it's our lone scouts back here. They're just going to double move, guys, to be in the range 1 of the home objective here. So that's it. We're calling it a day.
2. it's going to be a pike squad. Actually, I am going to see if I can move with this pike squad back here and take a range 3 shot to those guys who have not activated yet that have a full squad. So yeah, we'll just move and make sure that we'll end here. Just being at range 1 of our deployment, we can come forward just a little bit more and then take a range 3 heavy cover shot into this white squad here.
Looks good.
To that icebox. Alrighty, it's a full squad still. We haven't lost anybody, so 7 blacks and 1 red. Let's see what happens. Oh, gotta end up in there. We do have a surge available, so we'll spend that.
Okay, spend your surge.
So after cover
3.
Yep, 3.
See what we can do. Pass 1, I'll lose 2 and get a suppression. All right, stack, more core, surprise, surprise. I'm gonna go with this guy right here. He's gonna roll his suppression, which...
Just lift it up.
Okay. Which he failed. So, he's just gonna do a move to just be a little further back, try and get out of some ranges. Maybe Rex won't snipe him randomly, but yeah, he's gonna hang out back here.
Since the clones have been doing nothing but dying, I'm gonna take a turn and pass. So we're back over to Empire.
That's what clones are meant to do, right?
Of course, of course.
All right, I'm gonna go to my stack, get a core. I'm gonna go with these shores right here. They're gonna try and roll their suppression. Hey, which they get off.
It's because it didn't go under the bridge.
You're right, exactly. Like, roll correctly and the dice will favor you. So that suppression comes off. So they're gonna aim and return fire on these Wookiees over here.
All right, to the dice box.
Some of the shore troopers have died now, so they just have their heavy and 2 guys. So it's gonna be 4 black, 2 white, critical 1, and I have an aim. Okay, one of my first bad dice rolls. So I'm gonna spend this aim here. That surge does not convert, so the critical will go to crit. So, and then heavy cover takes the other 2, so just a crit for you.
All right, let's see if we can block it.
Hey, very nice.
There we go, Wookiees. Going back to the stack, it is Clone Commander Rex, or Clone Captain Rex. He's not a commander. We're gonna call me a captain. We're gonna jump here. Oh, I don't really want to be close enough to Vader, but he's gonna keep saber throwing me. So we're gonna end here. So I'll have to go up. Yeah. Oh, he has force push, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Rex hasn't done anything. All right, we're gonna end. Let's do this again. I'm not ready to get killed by Vader, so we'll end here on this side of the Wookiees.
Sounds good. All right, guys, the final one in the stack is Tweedledee over here, who is just twiddling his thumbs the entire game, but that's fine.
Going with my last, it's the pikes. All we need to do is now run halfway across the board, so we'll end here for our first move. Second move is ending right there.
They're closing in. All right, we finally have Vader. He's gone last like every single round, I think, but that's okay. He is finally gonna dive. So he's gonna move once. He's gonna move again. And he's gonna saber throw into this squad of clones right here that are out in the open. So, to the dice box. All right, 3 red dice with Vader, 2 surges. Okay, he's pierced 3, so just 3 dead clones, right?
Yep, that's it.
Just to wrap up Vader's activation, he's going to use force push onto these Wookiees. Just push them away, try and slow Chris down from scoring that middle objective next turn, make them move twice. So, and then at the end of his activation, he is going to refresh force push. That's it. All right, guys, there's stuff dying on both sides. My ranks are looking a little thin, but I still have enough units to hopefully score the middle. We might end up on kill points, we'll see, but I mean, probably to no one's surprise, Vader's gonna go in and try and mess up all of Chris's plans. So we'll see how that works out, but so far it's looking okay for me.
For the clone army, yeah, stuff's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. I need to kill a lot of things and run a lot of things. So I think we can work it out though. I'm pretty positive.
The implacable.
Call me captain.
All right, my one order goes to Vader.
I went to Rex and then I directed to the clones. The clones lost the roll-off, so Vader gets to go first.
All right, so let's start with Vader, obviously, to no one's surprise. He's gonna double move into this clone squad and make an attack with his Relentless. So, to the dice box. All right, Vader's swinging. 6 red dice, we just need 2 hits. All right, units wiped. All right, so after Vader killed that clone squad, he's going to use Force Push again, and he's going to push these pikes into him. And then at the end of his turn, he's going to refresh Force Push, and his order token goes back into my order pool.
After taking a wound.
After taking a wound, yep. All right, that's it for Vader.
Going to the stack, it's Special Forces. The Wookiees need to get into scoring range. So we gotta run in the most direct route possible. So now I think I'm out of range 3. So we're gonna move and get just in scoring, and then we're gonna take a range 3 shot into the 3-man squad. They'll have heavy cover.
All right, up to the dice box.
It's a full Wookiee squad. They actually have light cover because sharpshooter 1, so we do surge to hit. So let's see what happens. Ugh. Not enough. It's just going to be 2 Pierce 1 as we surge to hit.
1. All right. Save both so I lose 1 guy. We are just in the stack now. Core. I'm going to move this Shore Trooper squad right here. They're in range 3 of the commander already, so they just need to get onto the point here. So the leader's going to come right up to range 3, and then they're going to put a shot into Chris's commander there. So, to the dice box. All right, the old faithful 6 black, 2 white, critical 1, heavy cover. Okay, it's a really good roll. So that's going to be 6 for you, Chris, but 4 after the cover.
Alrighty, let's see what happens. Alrighty, we will block 2 and lose 2. He's alive on 1.
Alive on 1. That's all you need.
Going back to the stack, it's a core. We're going to go with the squad that's next to Vader. I can't withdraw and be in any really good shape. So we're going to aim and punch Vader and see if we can kill Vader.
That'd be legendary if you killed Vader here.
Alrighty, the pikes do their baton 2 white in melee, so that's 10 white dice. We do have an aim token and a surge token, so let's see what happens. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Not really enough because Vader does have a dodge, so...
He does not have a dodge.
Oh, he doesn't have a dodge. Okay, all right, well, that's going to be a little bit better. We've got an aim token. Let's see what happens. We got another crit. So that's 2, 4, 6.
All right, I'm rolling 6 defense. I have 2 surge tokens. All right, so I'll spend a surge. I'll take 2 wounds. Not bad. Stack. We got the Special Forces Scouts. They're just holding my home point here, so they're just going to dodge, standby, and call it a day.
We're going to go with Rex. He's going to jetpack over his Wookiee friends, end touching here, and cross my fingers that these guys are at range 2, which they should both be. So we will be shooting this guy in no cover and this guy in no cover. To the dice box. So it's 3 red dice, a surge to crit. So we need to get some hits. There we go. 3 onto the first squad.
All right. Ooh, so they're down.
Alrighty. 3 onto the second squad. 3 onto them as well too. And
they're down as well.
Alrighty.
2 wounds.
Doing your work, Rex. Doing your work.
All right, the stack as always. It's a core. I'm gonna go with these Shore Troopers here. They're gonna climb over the barricade or the low wall, what have you. And then, so they're on the middle point here, and then they're gonna take a shot at this commander, try and finish him off. He's in cover, but we'll see. All right, so we got 3 black, 2 white, critical 1 on this commander. So 1 critical, the rest are lost to cover. So save or die, Chris.
And I died.
Oh, no.
That hurts. Going back to the stack, it's these pikes who now have to double move this way because my clone commander just couldn't save it all. So we're gonna go 1 and 2, get as close to the point and far away from Vader as we can. And that's the end of us.
Alrighty. All right, we're going to the stack. We got the core. The mortar has done literally nothing in this game, but oh well, whatever. So back to the stack because Chris is all out. So that's a dead core. That's another dead core. And then we finally have Vader, who is going to use his force push that he untapped to push these guys out of combat with him. And then he's simply going to move as direct as he can.
Is he gonna be at range 1? He's probably gonna be really close.
I think it made it. Yeah.
All right.
He's in. So we've got 3 units to Chris's 2.
A good game. That's
All
it.
right, Chris.
Good deal.
Good
Thank
game.
you, Jim.
Well, all right, guys. That was a great game. It came down. The final score was 8-4. Is that correct, Chris?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so the game went really well for me. It kind of went to plan. I was hoping to make a little gun line here with Vader to scare Chris off, and it mostly worked because then when I only got Vader in on like really the last turn, but then he just caused so much havoc that Chris wasn't able to get enough scoring units to the middle. But he did do a good job of killing my units. You know, I mean, Rex just flew in and killed 2 units here, which was very scary. I was like, oh shoot, you know, the game might be lost, but Vader was able to clutch it for me. So that's why I love playing Vader. He just does crazy stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Honestly, I think it came down to my red defense dice just couldn't hold up. I rolled a lot of blanks and surges when I didn't have any, and people died because, yeah, it would have been tough, but I think it wasn't really going well in my favor either. I wasn't killing enough fast enough. So thanks again, guys. Have a great day.